The lake has a secret. Here in Mara's village, everyone knows it. We all pretend it's just water, just a pretty view for the few tourists who wander this far off the beaten path. But we all feel it, that low hum beneath the surface, the pull of something ancient and waiting. Every full moon, it happens. The water recedes, just for a few hours, as if the lake itself is taking a slow, deep breath. And when it does, a road appears. Not a dirt track, but a proper paved road, slick with algae and smelling of deep, cold earth. It leads from the shore straight down into the heart of the lake. The elders are strict. Don't look at it, they say. Don't even think about where it goes. The lake keeps what it takes. My grandmother used to tell me stories, her voice a hushed whisper, about the old town that stood there before the valley was flooded, a town that refused to leave. But for me, it's not the warnings that keep me up at night. It's the whispers. They started as dreams, fragments of melodies I'd never heard, faces I almost recognized. Now they bleed into my waking hours, a soft, insistent murmur carried on the breeze from the water. They don't sound menacing, they sound lonely. They sound like they're calling my name, Mara, come home. Tonight, the moon is a perfect silver coin hanging in the black sky. The water is pulling back, and the road is there, gleaming under the moonlight like a wet spine. The whispers are louder than ever, a chorus of silent voices in my head. The village is asleep. Every instinct, every warning I've ever been given screams at me to go back to bed and lock the door. But my feet are already moving. The air gets colder the further I walk down the slope. The sounds of the shore, the crickets, the rustling leaves fade away, replaced by a thick, humming silence. It feels like walking into a different world. The road is surprisingly solid under my feet, and then I see it. First, the peak of a roof, then a window, dark and empty. As I walk deeper, a whole town reveals itself, submerged in the inky water. Houses, a church with its steeple almost touching the surface, a town square. It's all there, preserved in a silent, watery grave. There are no fish, no signs of life. Just the slow, ghostly dance of weeds and the unseen currents. I stop in front of one of the houses, its door slightly ajar. Through the window, I see a family sitting around a dinner table. A man, a woman, 2 children. They aren't skeletons, they look normal. Dressed in clothes from a bygone era, their hair floating gently around their heads. They are perfectly still, their eyes open and fixed on the empty space at the head of the table, waiting. I move to the next house and the next. It's the same everywhere. People in their homes, in the general store, and the pews of the church. All of them standing or sitting, their gazes vacant but expectant. They're not ghosts, not in the way the stories tell. They are flesh and bone, trapped in a moment that never ended. The whispers are all around me now, a soft, welcoming pressure against my eardrums. We've been waiting. There's a place for you. I look back up the road, towards the shore. It seems so far away now, a distant world of air and light. Down here it's quiet, peaceful even. The pressure to join them is immense, a heavy, comfortable blanket settling over my shoulders. I see a small house at the end of the main street, one I hadn't noticed before. It looks just like my own cottage, and through the window, I see a figure standing inside, their back to me. They slowly turn and my heart stops. It's me. Or a version of me with the same empty, waiting eyes as the others. There's a spot next to her at the window, looking out over the silent, submerged town, waiting for me to come home. The lake is beginning to rise, the road is disappearing, and the whispers are telling me it's time to choose. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy stories that blur the line between dreams and nightmares, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more journeys into the unknown. Stay curious and stay safe.